Three things I wish I knew before getting to high ticket sales. Don't make these mistakes, guys. So the reality is, right? So the left side, I'm going to be talking about studying yourself. Study your choices, beliefs, desires. Be conscious of why you act the way you do. Understand your fears and insecurities. Understand why you are who you are. Because if you don't, you'll be stuck wandering, drifting essentially, endlessly searching for answers that have been right in front of you the entire time. So a lot of people before getting into high ticket sales, they don't really study themselves, even in high ticket sales, right? Which they don't understand, okay, why do they make buying decisions? Why don't they make buying decisions? These all are around human psychology, human behavior. Understanding humans is very crucial when it comes to getting into sales and really understanding like the audience you're speaking to, like the prospects you're speaking to, right? So here's a quick tip. Every single day, I want you guys to journal about how you're feeling, how your energy levels are, how you're behaving, what your habits are, etc. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you mad? Are you progressing in your work? Are you not progressing? Study yourself. Understand all your choices, beliefs, and desires. Why do you even want to get into sales? Why do you even feel like you need to get into sales in the first place, right? So that's also another thing that I want you guys to really do. And then skill set really matters. Offer also matters. But the thing is, before you even find a really good offer, a lot of you guys tend to find really good offers at the bat and not even land them because you don't even have the proper skill set to be able to land these good offers. So there's a lot of skill sets you have to learn. For example, really conveying yourself properly on interviews, presenting yourself properly, having good tonality, having the proper skill set to even set or even close on these offers essentially, right? So skill set matters. Focus on skill set first, and then the offer comes afterwards. But this all takes time and dedication. You have to trust the process essentially. Make sure you trust the process. This isn't an easy game. You have to be the best. It's a competitive game out there. Everyone's trying to freaking get to the top. And if you're not willing to really drop everything, if you're not willing to do or die, essentially, you're not really going to make it out in sales. It's a very competitive game, guys. And limited vices or distractions. So, for example, if you're watching anime, if you're playing video games and all that, at the start, you need to eliminate it. Maybe later down the line, you can play a little bit in moderate. But for me, I personally do not do this. There's going to be times, there's going to be periods where I'm able to do it, where I'm like letting myself, just watch an anime episode once in a blue moon, essentially. But eliminate all vices and distractions at the start. Keep showing up and don't stop. A lot of people stop after 2 months or 3 months in high ticket sales because it's so difficult to really tap into proper offers. But if you could actually stick it out, you'll thank yourself. The truth. You need a mission, a vision, a meaningful project to pull you towards. If you don't have a mission, a why behind why you're even doing all of this, you're going to plateau a lot of the times and not even realize, like, hey, this is why I even began. This is why I need to push further. This is why I need to push past my limits. Without it, you're just drifting like a jellyfish at the mercy of the current. Life will toss you whenever it pleases, and you'll mistake movement for progress. Ambition without action leads to anxiety, relentlessness, the gnawing feeling that you're meant for more, but doing nothing about it. So pick a direction, build something, chase something, give yourself a reason to wake up hungry. Give yourself a reason to really put in the work every single day without any, doubts in yourself. There's always going to be doubts, but at the same time, you need to have that why. You need to have that vision. You need to have that mission, a meaningful project. Because without a mission, the world would decide your path for you. So what's your mission? If you can't stop thinking about the life you want, it's because you're meant to create it. The dream in your mind and heart isn't random. It's a glimpse of what's possible if you're brave enough to pursue it. So tell me, are you brave enough to really tap into high ticket sales and put everything you can, every effort, every muscle fiber, every time that you have free time to really dedicate to high ticket sales? Are you brave enough to do that? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to commit to the next 6 to 12 months actually pursuing high ticket sales? If you are, then make sure to train every single day, to get on a roll, to put in as much work as you can to start living the life that you truly want to do. Because look, high ticket sales isn't easy, guys. It takes a lot of time, energy, effort to really get to where you want to go. I'm 8 months into high ticket sales and I still haven't got to those 10K months. I was close to February, but that's not good enough. But the thing is, I'm learning in the process. I'm gaining a lot of knowledge in the process. My character is developing. Well, that's the best part. So, what to do? So, here's something I'm going to give you guys. It's a little step-by-step action guide, essentially. So, the left side is pick one skill to master. Example, sales, high ticket sales. I want you guys to go deep, obsess over it for the next 90 days, which is essentially 3 months. If you guys can't do that, then you guys should get out of high ticket sales before you even get into it. Just get out of this. Click off this video, guys. It's not meant for you. But audit your life weekly too. What's stealing your energy? For example, are you watching animes that taking time away from your craft? Are you, eating like shit? Cut that out essentially. What's working? For example, if you know you're doing mock calls and it's helping you to really improve your skill set, double down on that. For example, if you're doing one mock call a day, do two. That's actually going to help you at the start a lot because you're playing these simulations essentially of how a prospect will act on a call, how they will speak and all of that. So it's very good to do mock calls at the start, guys. Create a vision document. Write down your goals, your values, why you're doing this, because it's very important to really have a mission, a why behind everything you do. Read it every morning so you remind yourself that, hey, this is why I'm actually striving to become the best in high ticket sales. Run weekly self reflections. For example, every Sunday, what I want you guys to do is pick up a journal. What triggered you this week? Figure it out, and then what patterns are showing up. Let's just say you're lazy throughout like 2 to like 3 p.m. Why? Is it because you're eating shit in the morning? Is it because you're not hitting your gym workout in the morning? Is it because you're laying on your bed in the afternoon? What is it? Figure out patterns that are kind of like holding you back as well as pushing you forward to your goals. Then journal your answers, right? That's very important. Journaling is super, super powerful if you guys know how to do it properly. And then the fifth one is build or join a powerful offer. Don't just sell anything. Sell something that aligns with your values and has strong proof of results. And believe in it fully, or don't bother, because a lot of people get into these offers and they don't have conviction when they're setting or closing, which really limits them to how much commissions they're making each month. So guys, you got to figure out what you want to be able to sell or set for example, right? So let's just say it could be a fitness offer, it could be a trading offer, it could be an e-com offer. Figure out something that you truly love. Figure out who you want to work with. It might take time, but it's really worth it too. But if you're at the start, just pick any offer, get some experience, and then try to find an offer that really aligns with you. The sixth one, surround yourself with killers in the space, right? Join masterminds, sales communities, or role play groups. Proximity is power. I definitely recommend you guys to join any sales coaching program to really get to the next level with your skill set, because number one, you're going to fast track your progress in 90 days, even in like 180 days if you're there for 6 months. But you're going to fast track it. You're going to find a lot of killers in the space. You're going to learn from them. You're going to be able to implement new things. You're going to be able to have a new circle of friends. You're going to be able to really just have new experiences, which is the best part, and it helps you to really, really build your character up. And the last one is track inputs over outcomes. Set daily targets for calls, messages, and practice. Not just sales, man. Do this outside of your life too. Like, okay, for example, set a daily target to really run outside for 15 minutes, full force, train your endurance, whatever the case is. But when it comes to sales, track how many calls you're dialing, or track how many dials you're making each day. What's working? Is the opener message working on the call that you're dialing? Is closing line working? The special objection handling line working? Whatever the case is, track everything. Track your inputs. Success is in the habits, not just the highs. Remember this, guys. There's always going to be highs and lows in high ticket sales, even sales in general, and entrepreneurship. But if you're willing to ground yourself and if you're willing to push through all of this BS, you're going to get to the position you really want to get to. So just remember, guys, take it easy and everything will be fine.